Welcome back to Ravens today. Hope you guys are enjoying all the videos. Please make sure to keep subscribing, liking all the videos. Happy Tuesday to everyone. Let's dive right into the latest news I have for you. So apparently Trenton Simpson is leading the linebacker competition going into mandatory training camp. Training camp starts today, so I guess we'll have to see how that progresses throughout said training camp. For me, being able to work with Roquan in the offseason probably has helped him a lot in terms of his, learning ability, because, he was not the greatest in pass coverage when he was on the field, so much so that Malik Harrison and Chris Board had to, take over for him, and he was backed up behind them. And now that they're both gone, he is now leading the starting position next to Roquan. So hopefully that, learning experience with Roquan, practicing with him, being able to, learn from one of the best linebackers in the league has definitely transcended his game. So looking forward to seeing how well he does in training camp and seeing if there's been any progress in terms of his pass coverage, because frankly I want him to be a better linebacker than Queen was, because Patrick Queen relied on Roquan Smith a lot, and it made him so much better as a player. But when Roquan Smith wasn't on the Ravens yet, and Queen was the linebacker, it wasn't the greatest. He needed a veteran presence there with him. So Trenton Simpson being able to learn from Roquan, this could probably transcend his game a lot higher than Patrick Queen was when he was starting out. So looking forward to seeing what Trenton Simpson brings to the table for this training camp. Moving on, there's been some levels of concern with Derrick Henry and his age. So Bleacher Report came out, same with Sports Illustrated, that there's been a lot of concern with Derrick Henry and how much time left he has in the tank to be able to produce at such a level. Everyone forgets about Lamar. Lamar is the engine to this Ravens offense. He is the reason why the Ravens are always in the playoffs and the reason why the Ravens win games. Just look at when he's not on the field. When he got injured those 2 seasons, the Ravens limped into the playoffs, and then they missed the playoffs entirely. So Lamar Jackson is the engine to this Ravens offense, and losing him is just a huge blow to this offense. Mind you, we are in a much different place now than we were a couple years ago offensively, but Lamar Jackson is still the leader of this Ravens offense and is still the engine to it. So I'm not sure why people are assuming that Derrick Henry's age is really going to impact this Ravens rushing attack. I mean, to be fair, it can. But looking at his progression from last season, 1,900 rushing yards, led the league in rushing touchdowns. It doesn't seem like he's going to be, digressing anytime soon. So I'm not really worried there. And the fact that everyone just forgot about Lamar is questioning. I think everyone just looking for headlines at this point to try and figure out anything wrong with the Ravens that they can point to. But that's just me. What do I know, right? And speaking of Lamar, where has he been? He had 1 OTA appearance, and that was it. And during that OTA appearance, he was, according to the coaches, fantastic. Looked like the rust was never there. To me, he's been down in Florida with Zay Flowers, with Rashad Bateman, with Likely, who's made a couple of sporadic appearances, just working on his chemistry level with his wide receivers. This is great to hear. Media will say, where is he? Where are the he wasn't at OTAs. Will he show up for training camp? Yes, he will. He will show up. It's just like spinning wheels at this point. He's been training in this offseason, and he's been training with his wide receivers, getting their chemistry on point together. So, again, not worried about this at all. He is going to be there at training camp. And again, people will blow this up that, again, like I've said in the previous video, that he will forfeited 750K, which is nothing to him. So this is mind blowing to me that he's it's just like that he's slacking off. It's like, what are you guys what are you talking about here? He's posted on social media outlets that he's working with Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers and Rashad Bateman have both posted stuff about working with Lamar, and it's just laughable at this point that people believe that Lamar's outside of the the Ravens fan base and outside of the Ravens organization, that Lamar is slacking off. So again, he's probably been down in Florida, working out on his own and working out on his chemistry level leading into training camp, so that his team is going to be ready going into training camp, and there won't be any as many miscues or anything like that. So looking forward to having Lamar back today, because as of this video, training camp does start. So again, good, nothing to worry about right there. Speaking of training camp, though, we're going to dive into what storylines to watch during training camp. We're going to watch that safety number 3 battle between Kane. Is fighting for, says Newsy Kane is going to be fighting for that third safety battle, because that Kyle Hamilton and Malachi Starks are probably locked in for that. So we're going to see Kane try and fight for that third position. Also going to start looking at that, like I've said in previous videos, that third that left guard position, looking to see who takes the starting position from for that. Also looking at that running back position, seeing who is going to be that third running back behind Derrick Henry and Justice Hill. Personally, it's going to be Keaton Mitchell, but anything could happen. But again, we're looking at any drastic changes. So again, I think this team is already set in terms of positional wise. So we're just going to look at more how the pass rush looks. Let's look at Mike Green, Odafe Owe, see how they look. Especially a good look at Mike Green, because I want him to succeed so badly in the NFL. But again, we gotta let the rookie develop a little bit. So we'll see how he works in training camp. So we're looking at the kicker battle between Loop and Hoyland. I think Loop has locked this up, but unless Hoyland just nails a 70-yarder, or consistently nails 70-yarders, then Loop is going to lock this up. But again, we're looking at all of the aspects here, and that linebacker position battle with Simpson fighting with Teddy Buchanan, the rookie. But I think again Simpson has this locked up. We're looking at all aspects of the game. Really looking forward to the start of training camp. Thank you for tuning in to Ravens Today. I'm your host, Connor Gioffreda. Again, subscribe to the channel, like the video. I will catch you all later. Have a good one.